What is going on, everybody? What is going on? The Cats fam. Hope everyone is doing phenomenal tonight, man. Hope you guys are having a great week. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday. We've got about an hour until Thursday night football kicks off. We've got the Saints and the Cardinals tonight. A decent Thursday night matchup, finally. So you guys know what time it is, baby. Time for some live Week 7 fantasy Q and So hop in the live chat, man. Let us know what's popping. Hit that like button on the way in. Hit that subscribe button. Of course, you're new to the channel. Start, sits, ads, drops. How did the waiver wire go for you? Trades, roster confidence, roster non-confidence. Thursday night questions. Hop in here, man. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk some fantasy football. And, of course, we got Steven in the building. What's up, man? What's up?
Yeah, we finally got a good game, and we finally got a good ball player coming back to DeAndre Hopkins. I've been waiting for the return of this guy, but I did want to test your gauge on Robbie Anderson and Rondale Moore. I still think Rondale could have a pretty good game in this one.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know what the status is of Marshawn Lattimore, but I think he's not going to play in this game. So I think Hopkins is going to come right back into a dominant performance, but I think there's some eating for Rondale Moore too, especially with James Conner just being ruled out.
Yes, so James Conner is out. I was going to ask to kind of start, what are your initial thoughts about the Thursday night game, right? That's usually how we start the Thursday night streams. Yeah. And obviously your initial thoughts were just presented to us. So I'll check on the Marshawn Lattimore injury. But, yeah, I think Rondale Moore will be just fine. I still believe he's the number 2 for the game. Marshawn Lattimore is not playing tonight. So good call.
That's going to be big.
That's big, yeah. So I think D-Hop's a great start. I don't see a lot of points tonight. I don't.
Yeah, it's tough. That Cardinals offense is pretty lackluster, even though they've got some weapons.
And both these defenses have been playing pretty well overall.
Yeah.
So,
I don't like Chris Olave. I don't like Chris Olave this week. I'm sure you've been watching the trend of the Byron Murphy just shutting down every single number 1 receiver this season. But I think with Thomas out and everybody out except for Olave, I think he's going to get messed up too. But I still think the Saints are going to win this game.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
So Andy Dalton is so weird. Andy Dalton's going to start tonight, but Jameis Winston is suiting up. Like he's not fully ready, but they'd rather have him as a backup than their other options, which would probably be Taysom Hill next. So it's like a weird game in terms of injuries. The Saints have played well against the running back position. They're like 7th in the league. So I don't love Benjamin tonight, who had just 9.5 fantasy points against Seattle last week. It was one of the worst run defenses in the entire league. So it's just tough, man. I don't really like tonight. I don't love Kyler's ceiling, although he's coming off of his 2 worst performances of the season, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't love this game unless you have to start some of those key. I like D-Hop. I agree with that. But you know who else I do like?
Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz must start.
Yeah,
for sure. But I like the Cardinals defense tonight. I really do.
Okay. So you're buying the Cards to win it, probably, and you're not buying the Andy Dalton hype train. If there is a hype train, I think I'm buying it this week. I think he's going to win it. I think Winston suits up, but I don't think he's necessary. I think it's going to be Taysom Hill and Alvin Kamara. The Cards defense isn't that good against the run, so I think they're just going to beat the crap. Like, they're going to win the trenches, right? I mean, the Cards O-line's banged up. That's why I don't think Benjamin's a play at all this week. And I just think Cam Jordan is going to eat up that offense. And I think on the Saints side, I think they're going to run the ball all day long.
These are good points. I could see this game going either way. I really could.
I don't care about either team. That's the unfortunate thing, right? But it's better than what we've been getting, what Amazon's been serving us up on a platter. So I'll take it.
I'll take it as well. All right, so let's hop in the live chat. Let's see who's up in here. I know we got a short amount of time tonight, and you guys want to get some fantasy questions in here. So appreciate you guys being here tonight, man. Hit that like button on the way in. Hit the subscribe button, of course, new to the channel, and hop in the live chat, guys. Let's talk some fantasy football for about an hour or so. All right, we got V in the house. What's up? Mecky to go. Is Hill a bad start? I don't mind him in the tight end position. I don't. I know it's rough out there, and the Cardinals have played really bad against opposing tight ends. So I even think Jon Dawson in deeper leagues, if you're desperate for a stream, I don't expect a big ceiling, but he's okay as well. But yeah, Hill is fine. But you got to expect disappointment. Like Hill's boom or bust. Just look at the last 2 weeks. So Monty or Stevenson? I go Stevenson. Yeah. I do think in this matchup, both teams are going to be trying to play defense and run the football first, but I give the advantage to the Panthers, the Patriots offense, and Ramondre for sure.
I don't think the Bears stand a shot in this game. I think the for sure lock in terms of betting is Pats by 10, which currently I think the Pats are favored by 6.5 or 7 points. Are we not watching the same football that's been shown every single week? The Bears are miserable.
I don't know, man. I mean, these games are just so weird right now. I can see anyone winning any game. I mean, the Steelers beat the Bucs last week. I just don't know. But I agree. I think the Patriots win as well. But I'm not surprised by anything anymore. Yeah. I was offered Higgins for Walker. It depends on your roster. Depends on what you need more. I mean, it's a fair trade, but right now I'd rather have Walker. But it just depends if you need a running back or receiver.
He's dude.
Yeah, he's gonna be great. Derek in the house. What's up, man? Hello.
Salute.
Rondell Moore, Alec Pierce. I go Pierce for definitely a safer play than Alec Pierce. Pierce for the floor. The upside is with Rondell Moore, but I start Pierce if it was my roster personally.
Man, I feel like the ceiling and the floors with Pierce. He's looked outstanding, dude. He's looked great, dude. And Matt
Pierce
Ryan,
is my guy.
People think he's gonna ball out this week.
He had a really good game last week.
Well, we made him throw it 60 damn times, which was actually kind of cool. That was fun. It actually let Michael Pittman do something. But
he had a great game.
We'll see how he does.
He looked really good last week. That's a moral victory on the season.
He did.
Thoughts on Olave tonight? So we kind of touched on this a little bit, Ronnie. It's a tough matchup. Cardinals have been really good against opposing receivers, but if you have to start Olave, I think the target and the volume's there, but I think he's a little bit capped tonight. So if it's full PPR, I like it more, but it's just kind of a matter of who else do you have. And Steven, last week, Bears, Commanders, beautiful football game, but I had this feeling going into the night, I'm just done with Thursday night matchups,
Yeah.
And I strayed away from it, and we made some calls last week, and they all sucked except for Brian Robinson and Darnell Mooney. And actually, we got the defenses wrong. The Commanders had a better game than the
but the Bears weren't bad though. The Bears still had 10 points, I think.
They weren't bad, but the Commanders outscored them, of course.
McLaurin
had a bad game. We thought he'd be fine. Curtis Samuel did nothing. He had 2.3 points. So I'm kind of out on these Thursday night games. But tonight, I think there's too many crucial starters to rosters that you have to consider more players than the Bears or Commanders teams.
Yeah, so. I think with Olave, the real read is that it's just in the past this whole season, I feel like he was an auto start. Now, if you need to consider other options.
Sure. And Dalton's throwing the football, right? Sounds
cooked.
Got to cook to.
No. I'm saying Olave played well with him, right? I mean, he's done pretty good with him.
I was about to say. I mean, Russell Wilson has changed how we look at the word cook.
So. Yeah. Wolverine?
I know. Would you consider Will Lutz having a good game tonight? Yes. Yeah, for sure.
That's somebody I would play.
Yeah, I like him tonight. Here's my team, full PPR. We got Cousins, Sutton, Amon-Ra, Eckler, Barkley, Andrews, Stevenson, Gano, Baltimore. Walker's on the bench. So this was for the trade with Higgins. I guess Sutton and Amon-Ra are kind of bringing, Sutton's not bringing a ceiling. Amon-Ra has been kind of up and down since the injury. You got Eckler and Barkley and Stevenson. Yeah, I might do that trade. But the one thing to consider that I've been bringing up lately is at this point in the season and going forward, running back depth is really important.
Yeah.
So I almost kind of like having Eckler, Barkley, Stevenson, and Walker on the bench. Because not like because Sutton still gets you a safe like 9 to 13 points on a weekly basis, and you have Amon-Ra as like that boomer bust play, and hopefully he's healed up after the bye weekend. So I would consider it, but it kind of depends if you'd rather have the running back depth or not.
And Barkley kind of scares me, to be honest. That shoulder injury does not look good. Like it looks like it's a matter of time before he becomes his normal self and he's injured for at least a game. You think Barkley goes through this and plays the full season? His arm is banged up, man. They're giving him the ball every play.
I have my undefeated league. I'm like relying on Barkley's health right now.
I'm just saying, I feel like if I had Barkley or a guy like Eckler, I'd want to have the RB depth. That would be something I'd be like really focusing on.
I can't listen to that right now, but I agree.
Ravens defense, I'd probably sub them out this week if you were playing them against the Browns.
How did they end up performing last week?
Like average, I think. It wasn't great. I forget exactly. They were definitely not like top tier. But against the Browns, I think they're just going to run the ball like
7
down the throat. Yeah,
7 points. They got Cleveland, Tampa Bay, New Orleans. I would not. I mean, their defense 11, surprisingly. It's not that bad. But I agree with that. I agree. That's swapping out. All right, let's see here. Thinking about starting D-Hop instead of Godwin. I really like Godwin this week.
Yeah.
And I think D-Hop's fine, but Godwin against the Panthers, I think, okay, I don't know. I said this last week, like the Bucs need an offensive statement game, and they sure didn't do it last week. So maybe they need it more now than ever, but both are fine, but I might go Godwin against the Panthers.
I'd probably get D-Hop. I think they're going to highlight this guy here, especially with Hollywood being out. I think he comes back and just crushes it.
And same kind of argument, like the Cardinals need an offensive statement as well. So, I kind of like D-Hop too. But I kind of like Godwin.
I mean, they're both good plays.
They're both good. Yeah, they're both really good plays.
I'm always just concerned with the Bucs that they're just going to hand it off to Leonard Fournette, and it's just like the touchdowns.
They have been. That's really why they lost last week,
Yeah.
Stober, what's good, bro? I'm down bad. Have 4 starters on bye. Need all ups I can get. Hill or Schultz? I mean, Hill's the upside play. Yeah. If you're going for upside, Hill's the upside play. But is it boomer bust? Yeah, it is. So. Have caution, but that's the upside play. Hello, Jane. Hello.
Howdy.
Litsky, what's up? I need help. Stevenson or Olave? I go Stevenson.
Yeah, he's a great play.
Yeah. Let's see here. Should I get Deontay Johnson? He's on an 0-6 team and 5-1. I'm looking to add depth. Got Pierce, Randall Robinson. Sorry, Dobbins, Schultz, Brady, Niners defense, Cup on bye, IR spot. Jameson Williams. So I'm assuming this is your bench, right? It's not your starting lineup if you're 5-1. Yeah, I mean, maybe swap out Dobbins. I think Dobbins is far too inconsistent to roster, in my opinion.
I'm kind of scared his season's over.
Yeah.
You have like some fears that he's just not going to play again this year.
He is hurt. Yeah, he is hurt as well. It's a good point. So
yeah,
I would, try and swap him if that team needs some running back depth. I don't. If it's full PPR, like is Johnson a great ad? Not. I mean, he helps, but is the ceiling high? No. But if it's full PPR, like there's some value, I guess. But his ceilings are just capped. But I don't even know. It's weird. Like I don't know if Mitchell Trubisky or Kenny Pickett are starting Sunday because the whole week I thought it was Trubisky, and then out of nowhere it's like Pickett might not have a concussion. So it's just weird.
I don't think they start. I don't think they start Pickett. Just seeing all this concussion stuff that's been going on, I think we're gonna see like 2 weeks for every single person that has like even an inch of a concussion.
It's weird because he practiced in full today. I don't know. I don't disagree with what you're saying, but
I mean, Teddy Bridgewater practiced and he just didn't play, and then he did play. So it's like,
yeah. Is Jamal Williams a start? I mean, you can always start him like in the flex, but it is a tough matchup against Dallas this weekend. So I would try not to if you have better options. Dylan, Pollard, or Gallup in PPR? I go Pollard and Gallup against that abysmal Lions defense.
Yeah.
Zach Ertz or Kittle? Half PPR. I go Ertz. Ertz is your tight end 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. How did the Saints against the tight end? I don't think it really matters in this situation, but
it doesn't matter. It doesn't.
I do think Kittle pops this week. I think
last week.
I know. I think Kittle has another good game this week.
I do like him this week, but I can answer your question very quickly. Both are great. I mean, at the end of the day, both are really good plays. And like, it's so funny how we can be off the Kittle train and then so quickly be back on it, you know. But he had a good matchup last week. The Saints are the second best team in the league against opposing tight ends, but I don't care. I care.
I think it matters what you're going for. If you need a higher upside, like it's Kittle without a doubt, because what we saw last week when he did pop was the Falcons surprisingly got a lead, and then they started throwing it a shit ton. Like to play the Chiefs, like it's going to be another passing game. I think Kittle's going to use quite a bit.
Yeah, Chiefs are like right in the middle against opposing tight ends, so maybe go Kittle. I gotta state my case for, I gotta state my case for my boy Zach Ertz, but both are fine starts. I would agree that Kittle provides more upside if you feel like you need it. Gallup, Boyd, or Renfro, I'd probably go Gallup against the Lions. I'm exploiting this Lions matchup, so hopefully they play like crap. Because if not, people are mad. Eugene, what's up, man? What's up? David, what's up, man? I have a pretty solid team, 6-0 heading into this week. Sadly, I have Hurts, Smith, and the Bills defense on bye. Out of the Jets, good start there. Yeah. Have Geno at QB. Is that semi-safe? Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. If you're 6-0, it's not going to break you, like if you lose. But overall, like I think, obviously you don't have Hurts or Devonta Smith or the Bills defense, but I think you make good waiver pickups. I like the Seahawks Chargers matchup this week. So
yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Well, dude, like hopefully it's not like last week we thought the Hawks Cardinals game was gonna be nuts, right? Like I hope it doesn't happen again.
That's true. Steelers beating Bucks was amazing, says Jane.
That was weird.
So Chase Claypool might get traded after his one good game.
Is that why they used him? Because I was wondering if that was why they like threw it to him so much. Like,
apparently he's on the trade block.
Yeah, imagine if the Chiefs got him. He'd be fun on the Chiefs.
So supposedly the Chiefs are making a move because they've restructured multiple contracts. But I've heard OBJ in the mix for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean,
interesting.
That's cool. He's like coming off like 26 ACL.
Hey,
eventually, you don't just can you run anymore? Yes. Like I don't know. That guy gonna have some.
We talked smack about Odell last year, Steven, and he won a Super Bowl. So.
And he didn't finish the season.
Did you see that Elijah Moore has requested a trade?
Oh, he did.
But the Jets are saying they're not going to trade him. So he doesn't like his usage. Yeah.
I thought he was like tweeting that he was like, normally people would be upset, but like I'm not angry or something.
He did tweet that.
I was like, dude, what?
Yeah, he requested a trade supposedly. So. Trade week should get juicy. Raiders or Giants defense? I go the Giants.
Yeah. Definitely Raiders, not the Raiders. Cool. Yeah.
I just got offered Kenneth Walker and T. Higgins for Mixon.
Yeah.
I accept. Do I accept? The Kenneth Walker Higgins side, yes. If that's the side you're getting, yes, you accept. Also pick one, Pollard, ETN, Eno. I'd probably go ETN, but Pollard's fine against the Lions. Mm-hmm. Dak's officially back. Schultz is cleared. How do you feel about giving Dalton a start? I want to wait a week or so. Yeah. I do. I just want to wait like a week, see how it goes. Dak, he can start. Dalton, Schultz. I want to wait a week or so.
It's scary though because like how bad the tight end market is. Like I feel like people are gonna see him and they're not gonna get him, and then he's gonna be like a top tight end. Like because he was like you loved him, I know, before the injury. Like I don't know. It's kind of scary.
He was tight end 3 last year.
Yeah, he was a dog. Yeah, but and then the injury. I think the injury is going to be something that just goes on all season long. That's my one concern with him.
Jake Ferguson looked good last week, man.
And Hendershot's
out there too, bro.
Yeah.
If you don't have better options, you can roll the dice. It's a good matchup, but I would try to give it a week at least. Tony Pollard or Brian Robinson. I'd probably still go Brian Robinson here, but Pollard's fine for some upside. This Lions run defense is really bad. Definitely far worse than the Packers. But B-Rob's fine there, Josiah. Austin, I'm having trouble deciding my starting lineup this week, especially because of buys. Have 4 viable receivers and 3 viable receivers. Start 2 for each position and flex. I think it was supposed to say receivers and running backs. Okay. So we got Sutton, Godwin, D-Hop, and Waddle. Ooh. And you need 2. Okay, I go Waddle and D-Hop.
Yeah.
Waddle was just fine last week, and he gets a great matchup this week. And then I would flex Godwin, and I would start Breece Hall and Kenneth Walker. If you don't want to flex Godwin, you can flex Aaron Jones. Go ahead, Steven. Sorry.
No. I was just gonna say I think I would flex Aaron Jones over Godwin, but
that's fine.
Definitely got to play Breece Hall and Kenneth Walker.
No doubt, man. And then I would sit Sutton, and then choose in the flex between Godwin or Jones.
I think Sutton's gonna get shut the hell out this week against Sauce Gardner.
Saucy time. All right, so we hit this one. Appreciate you, Derek. Albert, what's up, man? What's up? Callum, Pat Freiermuth or Hill. I think Pat is better, but I want a reason to get excited for the game tonight. Am I sabotaging myself? Is it okay to play Hill? Well, the other aspect is Freiermuth is still questionable. He's had a concussion. I think he'll probably suit up. You never know. It's not sabotaging yourself, but it's far more boom or bust. Definitely going for the ceiling and not the floor. If Freiermuth starts, he's really safe. You can roll with Hill. I mean, I'm starting Hill in the league, but I kind of have to. And I'm starting him at quarterback. So that's because Jalen Hurts is on bye. And it's a double QB league. So I'm rooting for Taysom Hill tonight, man. He's going to go crazy.
I think he's going to have a good game today. I really do.
He's gonna have the best game of his life. So. I have 2 trades. Do I do Kamara, Stevenson, and Pitts for Kelsey and Walker? Running back, or wait, MD is Mixon for is Mixon for D Hop a good trade, or Mixon still way up there before Hop? I need a receiver a little bit. I think we talked about this last. It depends on your whole roster, Bryce, which I know I've looked at it. Go get Kelsey. I don't care. Go get Kelsey, but it's a lot to give up.
I don't think you can do both those deals though. You couldn't trade all those running backs and for D-Hop and Kelsey and Walker. You're just gonna end up in a really bad situation. Especially because Walker was injured coming into the season. You never know when someone's gonna pop back up, but I think you just do the first deal. I think that'll kind of get you going.
Yeah. It's tough. I'd have to see the whole roster again, Bryce. I'm sorry. I know you've sent it more than once. You've done a lot of trades, but Kelsey over Pitts is way different than having Pitts on your roster. So I like that aspect.
Yeah.
Expecting D-Up to shine. Should we start Rondell? You can flex him. What's up, Super CMB? I need a flex. Olave, Mike Williams, Kirk, Eno, Mostert, Brian Robinson. Mike Williams. I think he'll bounce back against Seattle. Gosh, I've been telling you guys, Pat Surtain is for real. Yeah. And we finally saw it on primetime television, with a game that had decent players involved. I guess you've seen a lot of primetime television for the Broncos, but a game where he shut down a good receiver. We got you, B, of course. Don't worry about Barkley. He's the healthiest man alive.
I don't know about that. That man didn't drink his milk.
He needs some Russell Wilson blood. Running back situation is rough. Pick 2 out of Najee Harris, Kenyon Drake. I would go. Well, you got some issues here. Damian Harris is still questionable.
What?
Yeah, Kenyon Drake is a play if J.K. Dobbins sits, but even then, it's still risky because it's the Ravens and they don't love people when it comes to fantasy football in the running back position. So, I would say if Damian Harris is healthy, you go Harris and Najee. But you got to keep an eye. I don't know, man. You're gonna have to wait a couple days until you really know the best answer here. But I don't love Najee at all. But if he scores a touchdown, he's gonna get you 12 points. like he did last week. If he doesn't, he's probably gonna get you like 7 to 9 points. So
I think you need to trade Najee if you got him somewhere. I feel like he's such a good trade asset now.
His ceiling is like as low as can be. So, yeah. Ayuk, Alec Pierce, or Myers, Stephon Diggs on bye. I go Pierce. Safest play.
What do you feel about Ayuk though against the Chiefs?
I do like him in this matchup. I think his ceiling is lowered. He's not going to do what he did last week by any means, but I don't mind Ayuk in the flex. But personally, I like Pierce the most here. Myers is fine too. Myers is pretty safe.
All three are good options, honestly.
Yeah. I'm Alec Pierce is my guy this week. So if he has a bad week, we're going to lose like 40 subscribers at least. So.
Are you starting him against me, John?
Actually, in hat PPR, probably not. But also on that team,
I feel like you should start him. Although, wait, no, you have
I'm stacked at receiver.
Yeah, you're actually good. You don't need to.
That's like the one league where it's hat PPR and I'm just loaded at receiver.
Yeah.
So. I'll trade him to you for a running back though. Opinions on trading away Cooper for Hunt and Sutton? I would keep Cooper.
Trade him after this week, maybe, because he's going to destroy the Ravens defense. So then get him even bigger deal. And I think Sutton is a declining asset.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And Hunt, 2 boomer bust. I hate Graham Hunt. He got me. He lost me a game last week. Need one for flex. Cortland Sutton, Drake London, Kenyon Drake, Brian Robinson, or George Pickens. I would go Brian Robinson.
Yeah, this is full PPR. Lock in George Pickens, bro.
You think so against Miami?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm going George Pickens, dude. He's a stud. I love George Pickens.
I think Miami's defense is going to start to kind of play better again.
Yeah, I've seen they haven't though. I mean, I took a couple shots at them early this season, and they've been dog shit this whole year.
Yeah, they played so well in week 1. They played okay against Buffalo. They got from a fantasy perspective. I mean, their defense 28, but they had Pittsburgh, Detroit, Chicago, Cleveland, a bye week, and Houston. So it's like I could just see them having some good games.
Hopefully they do. Yeah,
but all right, let's see. Gallup or Woods for my flex. I would go Gallup. Gallup's got a great matchup this week. I'll go Gallup.
Yeah,
and Gallup should be better with Dak out there. They got good chemistry. LeBron's my squad in the catch family, kind of popping off. Yeah, last I checked, you were doing pretty damn well, man. Me and Steven are doing awful. George Pickens or B. Robin full PPR? Oh, yeah, look at this question, Steven. What's up, Caleb? Great to have you, man. I go B. Rob, Steven goes Pickens.
Yeah, both are good plays, though.
Both are good plays. Pickens. You like Pickens that much?
I do, man. I mean, I understand your comments about the Dolphins, but their secondary is not good against the receiver position, and Pickens has been identified as the main focus of this offense. In my opinion, when I read it, anyways, Pickens is their guy, and he's dumb, dude. He's gonna get a touchdown too eventually.
He should.
Yeah, I don't know. I like him this week.
Have to go Kirk and flex over Cooks. I agree with that. I'm not very high on Brandon Cooks. I go Kirk. Toxic Peel. Just traded Aaron Jones and the Broncos tight end for CD in my 18-man. And the 18-man, that's a good trade. Yeah. I got rid of Greg D. The new Greg D.
Basically just traded him off the wire, grabbed him off waiver and then traded his ass.
I know. And an 18-man, he may have been on his bench all season. Yeah. But I mean, it depends on your whole roster, man. But overall, it looks like a good trade. James Conner is out.
Yeah. No
James Conner tonight. Michael Gallup, Ayuk, or Deontay at the flex. Ooh. This is a tough one.
I'll get Deontay.
Deontay's probably fine here. Once again, if it's a Steelers player, they just have a cap ceiling. But if it's full PPR, go Deontay. I think the other two hold more upside. If you want to go for upside, that's fine.
Yeah.
I put them pretty equal, Gallup and Ayuk. Emmy, pick 2 running backs and a flex. JT, ETN, Walker, Robinson, Stevenson, Pierce. Oh, this is easy for me.
Yeah, this is easy.
I'll get Steven's thoughts. But
actually, you know what? There's a lot of good options here. Holy crap.
I go Walker, Stevenson, and Pierce.
Not JT.
Oh, I didn't see JT. Crap.
Yeah, that
it blended in with the other T. If JT's healthy, you got to start JT.
It's JT, Walker, and Pierce for me, but Stevenson could dominate. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm going to do Stevenson, Walker, JT. No. Stevenson, Pierce, JT. I'm not going to do Walker.
Walker against the Chargers?
I know, it's so good. It's so good. It's like I just think like the Patriots are going to run the ball like a gazillion times. Okay. There's a chance Geno throws touchdown passes.
I'm using my my one pass for the season. I'm not answering this question.
This is a tough one. This is you have so many good players.
You sit ETN and you sit Robinson. And then you ask your commissioner for an extra flex spot.
These aren't even like sittable players. Like ETN and Robinson, like in any other situation, I'd probably say play them. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's a really good situation to be in. I don't think you can really make the wrong call here. Oh God, you can't go wrong here, Emmy. I take ETN and Robinson out, then I trust your gut with the rest of the players. Should I add Schultz and drop Jamal Williams? My tight end is Everett. I'm worried. I think Everett will be fine. If you're worried, it depends on your roster. I'm not totally against it, but
dude, Williams is such a good asset, dude.
Yeah, he is great. So it depends on who else you can drop. Jacob, what's up, man? Should I trade Dobbins for Drake London?
Yeah.
I only have 3 receivers on my roster with Sutton, Deontay, and MT. Got Henry, Barkley, Fournette, J-Rob. Yeah, do the trade. You don't need Dobbins. Do the trade. You might even be able to trade J-Rob too.
I don't love Drake London, but
I don't either. But yeah, in that circumstance, sure.
Yeah.
Sutton or Pierce. Worried about Sauce. Yeah. We might be on Judy. Yeah, I mean we don't even need. Yeah, Pierce for sure. And
he's definitely going to be on Sutton too, like 1,000%.
Yeah, I go Pierce for sure. Place a trade by offering Stevenson and Robinson for Godwin and Higgins. He has Diggs, Davis, Samuel, and Ayuk. Wow, he has a lot of receivers. Okay. I mean, if you don't need the running back, okay, we just whatever your running backs. You obviously have running back depth. That would fix your issue. You just don't start Stevenson. Yeah, I'm not against this. If you need receiver help, that's fine. He's low on running back.
Easy team.
Yeah, I do think that you got a shot to get that trade for sure. Hill or Tanyan? Tanyan for the floor, Hill for upside.
I'd get Tanya.
Tanyan's got a really tough matchup. Washington has done one thing right this season. Yeah, they've played well against the tight end position, but
do you think it's they played well or just like the receivers are like just blown up? Like, is it chicken or the egg? I don't know, because that Commanders team sucks.
Tanyan's fine here, but I don't expect a 19-point performance like last week, you know. Hill's the boomer bust. Like, do you want to throw some upside in your lineup? Tanyan's a safe play. Talk about Tracy John. I only did one, and that's Ayuk and Penny for Kamara.
Oh, whoa. That is like a heist.
I feel like we've talked more trades, but I definitely trust you that we've only talked one so far other than tonight. Start Dak or Carr. Carr is the safe floor. Dak's upside. You know, Dak's got the Lions. Carr gets the Texans. Carr is going to probably get you 18 points. Yeah, Carr's safe. Dak gets you some fun.
You seem like you're auto starting Dak. I'm tempered a little bit here about Dak. I think they run the ball a ton. And why wouldn't you?
And they focus on the defense. Yeah, it's a safe floor game. It depends on who else you have. Mostly tonight so far, it's been like I'm leaning the Dak side, but I've gotten a lot of questions and I've leaned other sides.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't think
trying to check that.
I don't think it's a big ceiling at all for Dak this week. Have Henry and Breece Hall at running back. I picked up Drake to play against my Hobel Browns defense. So I flex Drake or Jamal Williams. If Dobbins is out, you go Drake. If not, go Jamal Williams.
Yeah.
Connor's officially out, so Eno's game. Is Ramondre still reliable once David Harris is back? Yes.
I was going to ask you, John. Do you think Bill does his normal thing where he goes against fantasy and he just puts Harris right back in there as the goal line back and Harris is relevant again?
He puts Pierre Strong in.
Yeah, maybe Pierre Strong. But I'm wondering, like, I'm looking at this backfield, and Harris is like we all assume, like Ramondre could be a league-winning player if Harris doesn't come back into the picture.
Harris will get touches when he's healthy, for sure. But Stevenson, first 2 weeks this season wasn't great, and week 1 wasn't great for Harris either. Week 2 wasn't good for Stevenson. Harris had 16 points. Week 3, Harris had 12 points. Ramondre had 20 points. Harris had 11 touches. Ramondre had 12. And Ramondre's seen all the receiving work, right? Week 4, Harris had 15.4 off 18 touches. Ramondre 12.9 off 14 touches. So like I said, even split. Week 5 is when Harris got hurt and Ramondre got most touches of the year, 25 and 19 and a half. And then last week, obviously, no Harris. Stevenson had 25.1 points in fantasy, his best fantasy performance. So like they can both, look at the quarterback play for this team, whether it's our boy Zappy or it's Mac Jones. Like this team is a run first, defense first team. They're both going to get touches. They'll both be fine. But the upside is with Stevenson, especially because of the passing game. So
yeah,
I don't think Bill will screw us too badly. If anything, he's kind of helping us, I think.
I just think if Harris doesn't come, let's say Harris doesn't get involved like he was, John, do you think Stevenson could finish as top 5 back?
Sure. He's 9 right now. Top 5 is a little steep because I do think that Harris will get enough touches, but top 8, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's Ramondre season. All right, we got about 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to start speeding through because we are way behind. Team is getting healthy again. I have a lineup of Henry, JT, Pierce, Kenny Walker. Let's go, Tox. Let's go. Do you like Arizona defense tonight? I do. Steven is...
I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. A lot better options out there, I think, though.
Hey, Catch. Hey, Steven. What's up? I need 2 full PPR. Nuke, Olave, Alec Pierce, or Gallup. Nuke is D-Hop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. D-Hop and Pierce. You can go Olave if you want to, but it's not a great matchup tonight.
Yeah, that's probably what I did too.
All right, so I don't think we're that far behind in the chat. I just am getting the chat is completely started over for me. I don't know why it does this. Hold on. Okay. I'm getting there, everybody. I'm getting there. Okay, we're not that far behind at all. I don't think. All right. Who's more valuable between Eno Benjamin or Henderson? I have all bye week. I'm thinking of trading Hendy on bye for Eno, so I don't have to drop Hendy. I like Henderson more.
Yeah, such a bad team, dude. I genuinely think the Rams are like the worst team in the NFL if Cooper Kupp's hurt. I think they suck so bad. I know.
Their run defense is good. They got that.
They're going to come back off the bye week even worse because they just lost another lineman, right? Like this team's terrible.
Yeah. You know who else I'm really worried about in terms of injuries that people aren't talking about is the Chargers. Their whole offensive line is hurt, dude.
Yeah,
I feel Herbert's getting smacked around, dude. They need dude. I don't dislike Brandon Staley, but they need to just restart. I think they have.
That's what I was gonna say, man. This is the only good thing out of this is he's gonna get fired.
They have a generational. Is that exaggerating? Like Herbert is that?
Talented? Oh, I think he is. I think he is. Yeah.
They need to just clean house and get him like just as much. They just need to go super team mode and just do whatever they can because Herbert's a monster. Hendy or Thielen a better drop? It depends on. Do you need a running back or receiver depth more? My guy, kind of depends. They're kind of equal to me, but I would probably keep Henderson.
I keep Thielen because what if Jefferson got hurt?
Yeah, it's fine.
I guess they're the same. Now I got Thielen.
But both, yeah, I could see an argument for either. Not really mind. See Kirk or Sutton. I think we're leaning Christian Kirk this week.
This week, yeah, for sure.
All right, have Cup and Devonta on a bye. Hardly have anyone left. Would you guys start Boyd, Renfro, or Moore? I'd probably go Boyd. against the Falcons.
Wait, so Adams isn't suspended, is he?
No.
Yeah, that guy. That guy, I can't believe he didn't get suspended for that. That sucks. But he will eventually, I feel like, get suspended for that. But Boyd. Renfro.
Stephen flipping his questions.
Yeah, I'm going to go Renfro. I think it's going to be a fun game between Texans and Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to throw it all over the place.
That's fair. Hunter Renfro has really hurt me deeply so far this year. So
He's been terrible. He's been terrible.
What's a player I could trade Cooks and Deontay 2 for 1 for? I would just go out and look at teams that need a receiver depth, teams that are hurting at receiver. Like with a question like this, LeBron's like it's really best to look at your specific league and target teams that need receiver help, because you're going to get a low end receiver or running back. Like you're not going to get a great player for Cooks and Deontay right now, even if you package them. So your best bet is finding a team that needs receivers badly and that will consider starting these guys.
I think Brandon Cooks is in for a really good matchup this week, though, against the Raiders, who are terrible in defense. So I feel like Brandon Cooks could have a pretty decent game in this one. I mean, I've heard buzz about Davis Mills this week. So, if you're going to trade these guys and you got your mind made up about that, you might as well wait till after some good matchups. That's
fair. Thoughts on Mark Andrews? No practice both on Wednesday and Thursday. He's got a knee injury, but supposedly they're just resting him. Like, that's the thing. It's week 7 now. Veteran players, especially, like, you're going to see tight ends be questionable all the time. I think Andrews will be fine. We would probably be getting bigger buzz if he was potentially going to be a sit. You never know, but I think he'll be fine. You start Zay Jones, Curtis Samuel, or Reynolds if healthy in the flex at PPR.
Yikes.
Reynolds, I guess.
That's rough.
It's rough. It is. Maybe Curtis Samuel bounces back this week against the Packers. I didn't say Jones.
I get Samuel.
Zay Jones had 9.2 points last week, but that was full. This is half against the Giants.
Much better.
Dude, I think all these players are pretty equal in terms of ceiling and floor. So Hollywood's supposed to come back during fantasy playoffs. However, I'm scared that they save him for the actual playoffs. Well, they might not. I don't know.
They're probably not going to make the playoffs.
Oh, Bryce. Yeah, they might. They're probably going to need Hollywood as soon as he's ready. So I get what you're saying, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad that you can finally move him to IR in fantasy. Pick up Gus or Kyron. I'll go Kyron. Guys, they're awesome. Be back Sunday to flex my W this week. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Appreciate it, man. Olave or Juju? I'd probably go Olave personally.
Yeah.
I'm not. I want a better consistency out of Juju before I'm starting him.
You're not going to get that, John.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Kirk is on bye. Still looking to drop Gano for an alternate QB. Thinking Tua. Yeah, Tua's perfectly fine to start this week.
How do you think they game plan that one against Pittsburgh? Do you think they let Tua rip it, or do you think they still play it safe with Tua coming back off that scary? Dude, I thought the Dolphins were about to just get like dismantled as a franchise after all the negative media they got.
Nah, if concussions are involved, the NFL's gonna do. I mean, they probably literally have people like shutting down comments on like every social media. Like they got to keep the concussion stuff under wraps because it's really bad. It's really bad. I think they let Tua rip it, man. I do. I'm rolling the dice on Tua this week. Yeah, I've told multiple people to start Tua. I say we ride at Tua this week.
No.
Trade Melvin Gordon for Curtis Samuel. That's fine. You don't like Gordon? I don't.
No, I would keep him. I'd keep Gordon because I actually heard, John. Did you hear that he was like in a trade rumor too? Like, I think you got that upside, but then you got the floor of like, he's just a running back. I guess is the starter for the Broncos.
I hate the Broncos. Like, I hate the Broncos, dude. I literally hate them.
I also don't want the third string receiver for the Commanders, though.
I don't either. Yeah, if you need a receiver more, running back more, that's what you want to look at here, John. Is Eno okay start this week? I don't personally like Eno this week unless you're desperate. Saints are like 7th against the run from a fantasy perspective. Eno had 9.5 points against the Seahawks last week, so I don't love him.
Really terrible play.
1-5, but I have Burrow, Chase, Diggs, Walker, Pierce, Ramondre, and Ertz. How? I'm gonna make a comeback. I believe in you, Diego. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Yeah,
I believe in you. Trade CD for D Hop. You got Kyler at quarterback. Yeah, I mean you get a nice little stack there, Cam. I'm not completely against it. Not completely against it at all, but I like CD, and I think he's gonna start to improve. Ooh, it's tough. Like, do you have to do it right this second? Can you wait till tonight and see how D Hop plays?
yeah.
You know, is it a fair trade? Sure, you get the stack. So I guess, but I do like CD right now. I want to start Dubs this week, but I think I have to start Kirk. Yeah, Dubs is just not consistent enough for me. Talks. Lave or Mike Williams? I'd go Mike Williams. Yeah, I agree. Rondo Moore or Doobie? I'll go Moore.
I'll go Dubs here.
Okay.
I'll go Doobie.
He does have Washington, so
yeah.
I guess if you guys want to go Dubs, it's fine. Talks, if you want to go Dubs, it's fine. He's got Washington.
I go Kirk over too. So, but yeah, I mean, like Dubs isn't a great play, but I think he's better than Moore.
Washington sucks.
Yeah,
that's all I know. Who wins this trade? Hurts, Evans, and Gabe Davis for Saquon and Reynolds, or Dak, Saquon, and Reynolds. I take the Hurts side. As much as I like Saquon Barkley, I want Jalen Hurts on my team.
Yeah,
but
it's
kind of an uneven trade because Saquon's on the second side. The first side has no running back, John, but I still take the first side with Hurts, Evans, and Gabe Davis for sure. Start Brian Robinson, Zay Jones, Peoples-Jones, or Josh Reynolds. I just go Brian Robinson, safety start here.
Yeah.
What would you need in return if you're trading away Mark Andrews? A whole lot, Tyler. A whole lot. You probably have to look like the guy in your profile pic.
Yeah.
If you weren't getting enough. But a lot, man. Dude, I'm telling you, if you guys own Travis Kelce or Mark Andrews, please don't trade them unless you're getting you need to get a top 6 tight end. You need a Higbee, you need a Ertz, you need someone who's absolutely balling overall. A Goddard, right? And they're not even absolutely balling. They're just playing really well. Andrews and Kelce are the only tight ends who are truly balling, right? And then you need a wide receiver and or running back who are also studly. You need a whole lot, man. You know, I really like the positional advantage you gain on a weekly basis from those two names is just unmatched. So,
dude, if we were to lose, if this Andrews thing ends up being true and he's really hurt, I feel so bad for tight ends. We're gonna have one tight end. We can't afford to lose these guys. These two guys, they've got to be in there.
But wouldn't not that he beat Mark Andrews, but wouldn't the backup on the Ravens step up? What's his name? He's been pretty good.
Is it Isaiah Likely?
Yeah, he's good.
I know he got a lot of sunshine. Everybody likes him.
He kind of reminds me of a David Njoku.
David Njoku, I wish I drafted him.
Yeah, I was off that train. Would you trade JJ and Stevenson for JT and D Hop? No, I keep the JJ side. Scary Terror, I go scary.
Yeah.
I go scary. Will Arizona cover the spread? Negative 2.5 tonight. I have 15 minutes to make a decision. Hey, don't ask us for betting advice. You don't want our betting advice.
Yeah, I couldn't do that, brother. And Thursday night games are betting. That's rough, dude.
Yeah, I don't bet on Thursday night games. Pick 2. Well, I don't bet in sports books, maybe in pick'ems, but pick 2, full PPR, Olave, Gallup. I go Olave and Gallup, Ashton. John Edwards, what's up, man? Stepped away for a second. Who would you start, Dak or Tua? It's tough because they're both coming back from injury here. I'll go Dak because I think the matchup's slightly better.
I go Tua. I'm off Dak this week, man. He's coming off a hand injury. I think that's the difference.
Both are kind of equal to me, so I'll look at the matchup. Hand injuries are more serious than head injuries.
No, I'm saying for throwing the football. I mean, like I don't know.
Yes,
I think Tua will be fine. I mean, we didn't even look at concussions a week ago or last year. I mean, like he got concussed. We were like, all right, bet, put him back in your lineup next week. Now it's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not worried about Tua's concussion.
Steven does not care about Tua. You heard it here. The catch.
You didn't get Will Smith on me, man, with his CTE movie. I don't need that.
Running backs are Swift and Najee. Wide receivers are Pittman, Myers, Flexing, Pierce, and Terry. I want to throw Eno in there, and I got Kyler tonight. Would you start both Kyler and Eno? No. I would just start Swift and Najee Chase, personally. And I would keep your receivers how they are. I would keep Pittman, Myers, and Pierce. If you're really – listen, man, it's not like Najee has a big ceiling. If you're going to swap anyone, here's Najee and Eno, but I don't personally like Eno tonight. Knowing that this is my first Thursday night where I'm calling against Thursday night players, Eno will have a big game, but I don't like him. Pick 2, Bateman, Pickens, Doobie, Gallup, Judy, Robinson. I think Bateman's okay if he plays, and probably Gallup for me, or Pickens.
Yeah, I'm going Pickies.
Robinson's interesting. Doobie's kind of interesting. Pick 2 full PPR, Lockett, Sutton, CH, Pitts, Robinson, Gallup. Lockett for sure. Yeah, I agree. Probably Sutton. You could go CH. You could go Gallup here.
I'm not playing Sutton. Like,
yeah.
Dude, and you know what actually stuck out to me too last week, John, is you remember how much shit Russell Wilson got for locking in on Sutton and just beaming it to him, and like Hamler was pissed off, everybody's pissed off. He did not look Sutton's way. Like he was looking everywhere else, I felt like, in comparison. And now he's playing Sauce, bro. I'm not even touching Sutton this week.
Okay. I agree.
Yeah.
I'd probably go Lockett and Gallup and PPR. I think Gallup's going to be a lot better with Dak out there. But you can always go Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He is a monster. Yeah. What up, boys? What are Olave and Kamara scoring full PPR tonight for me? What's up, Curly Wolf? What's good, man? Hopefully. I think Kamara is a better game than Olave, but hopefully 1 billion points. Subscribe and hit the bell to be the first up on the question board. Appreciate that, Curly Wolf. Hunter Renfrow has been dropped in my league. Is he worth the claim? If you need receiver help, sure, but don't expect a lot. And until we get a better sample size, we're not starting him. So it kind of depends. What's up, Dumb and Dumber? What's up, Spence?
Spence, what's up, brother?
I'll let you figure out who is who.
I'll be dumber.
Yeah. Steven, you're leaving, right? It's 7:59. You guys sign off?
I can hang out for a little bit longer.
Okay, we'll probably go till about 8:05, and then we'll sign off, ladies and gentlemen, so everyone can go enjoy some Thursday night football. Good to see you, Spence. What's up, man? Pick one, Monty, Eno, or Moostert.
Gotta go Moostert here, just because those other ones.
Probably Mostart due to matchup, but Monty's okay, just not a good ceiling at all.
I hate that I can't play him this week, too.
Yeah. Trade Rashad White for Harris or Herbert. Maybe for Harris, yeah. If you trade him for Herbert, you're kind of in the same situation. But I don't know, man. With the amount of touches Fournette's getting, I might just keep Rashad White because it could only be like a matter of time before.
Oh yeah.
God forbid, Lenny goes down for a little bit. But
yeah, I'm not getting rid of White.
Yeah, and I think White also getting some usage as of late is nice to see as well. So, all right, it's worth it in the chat. I mean, I guess we might as well just sign off anyways, right? I mean, Thursday night, guys, ready to enjoy some football. Can I trust the Saints kicker tonight? Yeah, absolutely.
Will Lutz is going to play well.
He's going to play well. He's in Steven's video, so you can trust him. Steven's videos are never wrong.
Well, I don't know about that. You know who screwed me on one of my defense videos? The Dolphins. So screw those guys big time. And the Chargers. Those two defenses, man. I don't trust those guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys being here tonight, man. Thank you guys so much for all the fantasy questions. Thank you guys for talking fantasy with us. Shout out to all of our new subscribers. Thank you guys. Welcome to the Catch Fam. Appreciate you guys. Be sure to hit that like button on the way out. If you guys need anything, feel free to hit us up on Discord, Instagram. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to join our Discord and follow us on Instagram so that you can hit us up if you need anything. Both those links are in the description down below. We have got must starts for quarterbacks, running backs, and receivers out. Or excuse me, starts and sits for quarterbacks, running backs, and receivers, and must start kickers and must start defenses out. My internet went down last night, and then my PC wouldn't reconnect. And so must start tight ends will come out tonight. It is late. Should have been out this morning, but it's late for you guys. And but almost everything's out for the week. So if you guys have time, go check out the videos for the week. And yeah, go drop a comment and let us know what you guys think. Picking up Renfro, it depends if you need receiver depth, but I wouldn't go crazy over him. You know, wouldn't drop a valuable player. George, we got you. Derek, appreciate you as always, man. Jane and the Packers on your defense fans, yeah.
Okay, screw off.
Derek, until next time. I don't know who this Jane person is, but we probably need to should we block this person?
I think we need to send her we need to block her completely. Just get rid of her. She'll make a new one. She'll spam us.
I was about to put her in timeout, but that'd be mean. Let's put something else better on the screen here, Derek. Filthy, we got you. Yeah, it just depends. You need receiver depth, and even if just don't drop a good player for Renfro. He has not been playing well this year. Not at all. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys, man. Love this channel. Love the Catch fan. Love you guys, man. And everyone, go enjoy some football. Have a great Thursday. Everyone be safe. And I'll be on tomorrow night for some Underdog action and some fancy Q&A. Steven, you want to go ahead and say goodbye, then we'll get out of here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, had a great time tonight. It's fun getting to hang out before another round of exhilarating Thursday night football. And, all the shit we're talking about it, I'm hoping maybe Jeff Bezos juices the refs a little bit so that they let some offensive calls go into the favor of Andy Dalton and Kyler Murray. Maybe we see some explosive fireworks, but I am predicting a 3-0 score. So that's how this is going to go down. We'll see the Saints win it, though, man. We'll see the Saints win it.
Steven's got the Saints. There we go.
Yeah.
Drop one receiver: Judy, Robbins, Pickens, Dubes, Gallup. Judy. Is it crazy that I'm looking at Judy?
No, I was too.
Yeah. You probably keep Judy. There's some upside. I'd probably Robinson, but he's going to get picked right back up. So,
yeah,
I'd probably drop Robinson. Oh, it's just tough. It's really tough here. I see a lot of similar floors and ceilings. Trust your gut on this one, Amy.
If you had to drop, maybe you package trade just so you can clear extra space.
You could package a little trade there as well. Always good to have you, Derek. We appreciate you, man. Thank you guys for everyone who was here tonight. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Everyone, enjoy your Thursday night game. And thank you guys, man. We appreciate you guys. And so that'll do it for tonight's stream. Hit that like button on the way out. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Check out the links down below. And we will talk to you guys next time. Good luck to everyone who has players in their lineups in this beautiful Thursday night game. So let's go. All right. With that, I'll say thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you guys saw it here on The Catch. And peace.